He was the greatest sculptor of his time. He made marble weep. Then the Pope commanded him not to carve, but to paint the story of humanity itself across the sky above God's throne. He had never painted a fresco, but you don't say no to God. Alone beneath the vault of heaven, he stared into emptiness. How do you begin? How do you give form to the formless? How do you do justice to the story of God? Every line felt like a risk. Too much beauty, and it might become vanity. Too little, and it would betray the divine. He questioned everything, his skill, his purpose, whether he'd been chosen or tested, but the silence offered no answers, only the echo of his breath. So he did the only thing left. He painted, not what he saw, but what he believed. Slowly the figures emerged, one by one, summoned from pigment and prayer. Prophets, angels, the breath of Genesis unfolding across the plastered sky. But there was one moment he returned to again and again, the space between two hands. God, reaching with strength, certainty, will. Man, soft, unformed, waiting. And in that impossible gap between fingers, he found everything. Tension, creation, hope. The moment before the spark. He froze it in time. Not the touch itself, but the anticipation of it. The divine, suspended, as if the entire story of humanity rested in a breath and had not yet begun. He gave everything to it, not just skill, but soul. He knew the weight of what he was doing. To depict God was sacred, but to shape him, through human eyes, with human hands, was something else entirely. And yet, behind the robes of the Creator, he painted folds that mirrored the human brain. He left no explanation, only the image. Was it a message, a mystery, or the quiet confession that the divine may live in thought itself? Was Michelangelo suggesting that creation begins not in the heavens, but in the mind? That the divine is not something we reach for, but something we awaken? Or was it simply an artist trying to make sense of God the only way he knew how? His name was Michelangelo, and this is the creation of Adam.